he was in front of Walmart. So I'm going into Walmart, see this gentleman asking for some money, right? And I'll be transparent. I didn't give him any money because I don't give people that say they're homeless any money, because in the past I've found out that they have, some of them may have a drug addiction, some of them may use your money to buy drugs. So I don't just give random homeless people money. But what I do is assist any way I can. So I didn't give him any money, but I went into Walmart, purchased him some pre-cooked food. And as I'm talking to him, he's eating chicken, he's eating the corn and whatever the case, right? Eating some food. I'm just talking to him. Hey, what's going on? He's like, hey, I really need help. I'm homeless. Then he started talking about the government, how he's been to 30 countries on the government's dime, and he killed about 13 people. Now, I don't know if this is 100% true, but this is what he's saying. And the reason why I believe him is because he said it not to get it didn't look like he wanted to get a rise or a reaction out of me. He just was talking to me, and it sounded like a genuine conversation. So I believe him, right? I believed what he was saying. So he talks about how he fought for this country. He's been in Afghanistan. He's been to different countries. He's fought for this country, right? But he come back and he can't get a job. He takes a lot of medication for PTSD. My apologies. So he takes a lot of medication for PTSD. He's been diagnosed with schizophrenia and bipolar disorders, right? So here you are. You have a war hero that's homeless. He's displaced. Don't know where his family is. Can't get a job, right? But he fought for this country and ultimately was an assassin for the country. So I say that to say this. Where do these veterans go? Where does the war heroes go for help? And how can we help them? What is the solution? Right? You ever talk to one of these war veterans, any of these heroes, and find out their story? And I know a lot of us, we pass them by when we're driving and they're in the corner with signs that say veteran and help the homeless and these different signs. But does anyone actually take the time out to listen to their story? This gentleman had a very unique story. So what I did was I gathered his information. We had a conversation. He was competent. I'm like, hey, what are you good at? He started telling me what he's good at in terms of he has a talent for siding. He told me he's able to build a home from scratch because his father was a carpenter. So he had that skill set. I say all that to say this, right? We want to provide help for the homeless. We want to provide an opportunity for those that are going through hardship. They're suffering financial hardship, but we drive by them every day. So my voice, what I'm going to say is sometimes, and again, it's not always safe, right? We don't know who we're talking to. We just see this random homeless person. So I'm not saying that it's always safe. But if you're in a public place where you don't believe that they're a threat, have a conversation with them. You'll be surprised. You may can help one of them or two of them or three of them because there are resources, there are tools out there uh, financially and emotionally to help some of our war heroes get back on their feet, right? So we talk about homes, we talk about home ownership, and we talk about how you can get a house for zero money down, right? Zero money down. Lennar, D.R. Horton, and several other builders are they're assisting people, individuals, first-time homeowners to acquire a home with zero money down, right? Let's take in consideration those monthly expenses. Let's take in consideration that high insurance, whatever that may be, homeowners insurance, taxes. You want to take all of that in consideration, or on the other side of the spectrum, you have to know what that principal is going to each month. What's the principal? What's the interest on that payment? So these are what you have to factor into. home ownership, easy to obtain with zero money down. You're actually given from DR Horton or Lennar $10,000 to $20,000 to assist with your closing costs. So you're literally paying nothing out of pocket, right? In some cases, you're not paying anything out of pocket, just a moving truck to move your belongings from one location to another. But here's where the issues arise. Rising homeowners insurance, inflation, rising taxes, rising utility bills, such as water, such as electric, the cost of living, groceries, right? You have to take all of this in consideration. And then the fact that you signed up for a 15-year to 30-year